The avoidant person experiences genuine love and deep attachment that exists in profound conflict with their capacity to express or maintain it through consistent behavior. Their feelings are real and often intense, yet they remain trapped behind psychological barriers that prevent them from pursuing connection in ways that feel safe or sustainable. However, the primary obstacle blocking them from the person they love is not external interference or circumstantial complications, but rather their own internal defensive system that interprets intimacy as threat and vulnerability as danger, requiring immediate self-protection. Their own fear acts as the primary blocker. The avoidant person experiences their own fear of vulnerability and engulfment as external force, preventing them from pursuing the person they genuinely love. This fear manifests as physical sensations of panic, suffocation, or loss of self. When emotional intimacy exceeds their tolerance threshold, they want to move closer but experience their nervous system's alarm signals as insurmountable barriers that make connection feel psychologically impossible despite their conscious desires. This internal blocker operates beyond their rational control, triggering automatic withdrawal precisely when they feel most drawn to someone. They love deeply but experience that love as threat to their autonomy and identity rather than as gift to be embraced and expressed. The person blocking them from connection is ultimately themselves, though they experience this obstacle as external force rather than internal choice. Their defensive programming interprets their partner's love and availability as danger, requiring distance rather than opportunity for fulfillment, creating a cruel situation where their feelings and their actions move in opposite directions. Their shame about their limitations blocks them. The avoidant person carries profound shame about their inability to love in ways their partner deserves and needs, and this shame creates barrier preventing them from pursuing connection despite their genuine feelings. They recognize their emotional limitations and capacity for causing hurt through their inconsistency and withdrawal, leading them to believe that staying away represents the most loving choice they can make. This shame convinces them that their presence in someone's life creates more harm than benefit. They love their partner enough to want them to have better than what the avoidant person can currently provide. This creates painful paradox where their care manifests as distance rather than pursuit, as protection rather than engagement. The blocker is their internalized belief that they are insufficient and damaged, that their love is contaminated by their limitations and therefore unworthy of being offered. They remain stuck because their shame prevents them from risking vulnerability while simultaneously preventing them from letting go completely. Their pride and fear of rejection block them. The avoidant person experiences their own pride and terror of explicit rejection as insurmountable obstacles preventing them from pursuing someone they genuinely love. They fear that reaching out will result in confirmation that they are unwanted, that their previous behavior has destroyed any possibility of acceptance or reconciliation. This fear of rejection proves more powerful than their desire for connection, keeping them paralyzed in silence while desperately wanting to restore relationship. Their pride insists that making the first move represents weakness or neediness they cannot tolerate, while their emerging feelings create almost unbearable longing for reconnection. This internal conflict blocks them from taking action despite their genuine emotions. They remain frozen between competing needs for maintaining their self-image and expressing their authentic feelings, with neither side achieving sufficient dominance to produce movement toward the person they love. Their belief that change is impossible blocks them. The avoidant person remains blocked from pursuing someone they love because they believe their patterns are permanent aspects of their personality rather than protective mechanisms that can be transformed through conscious work and therapeutic intervention.